I'm Deborah Frieden. I'm a photographer and I document Rastas.
Rastafari. It's a real thing. Can't knock it down. We're here to stay.
To understand the significance of Senator Nelson's election, we have to go back to 1974. In Dominica, which is 315 miles away from St. Thomas, there was a piece of legislation passed which is commonly known as the Dread Act. It was passed and prohibited people from being able to grow their dreads long. In fact, it authorized police to be able to jail them or cut off their dreads in the streets. It was a very humiliating and degrading procedure. It was to make public statements to discourage the Rasta movement. But it also has a line item in the act that prohibits Rastas from running for public office. So in the Caribbean as a whole, Senator Nelson's election is a significant and historical milestone for the Rastafari movement.
Jalib. I'm smiling because I was reminded of that first race when during my race for governor. Comments like, where the Rasta man think he going? Nobody wanted a Rasta man in government house. When I ran for the Senate the first time, you were like, Rasta man? When Nelson think I was a popular teacher. A lot of parents had known me already. But still they were saying, man, positive they would never elect a Rasta man for the Senate. You're going to judge me differently because of my outward appearance and not on my qualifications, my attitude, or my performance, then that is a problem, and it should cause all of us to evaluate ourselves and our own biases that we do have. So, I understand it, and, I'm not going to say that there aren't moments where my feelings are hurt by statements made, I've overheard or something, and I would admit that there are times, you ask yourself, well, why isn't it my views are why aren't they being respected? Other than individuals just don't have respect for me, period, because they look at me, a Rasta is giving something, not as an intelligent person giving good recommendations. Again, my background is accounting. There are a lot of things that I can offer as far as, especially in this tight economic times we find ourselves. But I accept that. I accepted all of that, criticism from the time I decided to cross the bridge of Rastafari.
How did you raise the money for your first race?
Well, it was low budget, I must admit. All of my campaigns, as a matter of fact, has been low budget. I think what I have is what I call sweat equity. I'm there, feet on the ground. People have seen me out there. I'm an advocate. But my philosophy in running a campaign is that it's not money elect people, it's people. And since I had some capital with the people, I found it important to press the flesh as often as I could. Let them have a chance to question me as to why, what my thinking is on certain, concerns. And so I made myself accessible. And that took time more than it took money. And, they laughed. How could I become top vote getter with a $8,000 budget? why am I getting the most votes and I spend the least amount of money? But I'm out there, and beyond election time, I'm involved in the community, period. So those things play over in my favor. But for the first run, I just did it the best way I could. Stood out on street corners, you know, did the personal and knock on doors in communities and walk the soles out of my shoes, you know, and it paid off. As a matter of fact, I prefer that because you get from people what their concerns are. The more frequent you hear certain issues, then as an elected official, you can with some certainty say, you know, this is a concern because you've heard it enough. The only way you can hear it is to be amongst the people.